This isn't deja vu. Once again, we're putting a Jaguar F-Pace S through its ahem paces, despite having done so just a few months ago. Why? Because the first F-Pace S we tested was a first edition model, one of only 275 that will be produced by the British brand. The $71,645 first edition wore a set of sticky, some rated by LP0 tires as standard equipment, and for that reason it's not exactly the most representative version of Jaguar's new, mass-market SUV. So Jaguar sent us the Glacier White F-Pace S shown here, which rides on 20-inch Goodyear Eagle F1 at SUV 4x4 tires as the standard fitment in contrast to the first edition's 22-inch Bialis. With the summer-tired first edition's big advantage in grip, one might assume our 4,421-pound test car, which was 80 pounds lighter than the first edition, would achieve considerably lower cornering limits on our 300-foot skid pad. Those assumptions, however, would be wrong. This F-Pace S managed to grip the tarmac at a respectable 0.86 grams, just 0.02 less than the first edition. Similarly, mashing the F-Pace S's brake pedal resulted in an impressive 164-foot stopping distance from 70 miles per hour, just 4 feet longer than the first edition required. Our only complaint was that the brake pedal feels a bit aloof in operation, even if stopping power is exemplary. Maybe it was our test car's 80-pound lighter curb weight or even some combination of unknowns, but this F-Pace S's 380 horsepower 3.0-litre supercharged V6 performed with slightly more gusto than did the same engine in the first edition. The 0 to 60 mph sprint took 5.1 seconds, it hit 100 miles per hour in 12.8 seconds, and the quarter-mile passed in 13.6 seconds at 103 miles per hour. That's against 5.3, 13.2, and 13.9 at 102 miles per hour for the first edition. At the same time, this F-Pace S managed a reasonable 18 miles per gallon in mixed driving in our hands, 2 miles per gallon better than the first edition model. The EPA rates the F-Pace S at 18 miles per gallon city, 23 miles per gallon highway, and 20 miles per gallon combined. However, only the hard of hearing will have a fighting chance at matching those figures, as the exhaust system's song is so sweet it practically demands that one drive the F-Pace S with a heavy foot. This is particularly true when dynamic mode is selected, as seemingly every shift of the 8-speed automatic transmission is met with a tasteful bit of crackle and pop theatre from the Jag's dual exhaust pipes. A pair of steering wheel-mounted paddle shifters let the driver play conductor to the exhaust's orchestra. With an as-tested price of $62,895, our F-Pace S came equipped with just $4,200 in options, nearly half of which went toward cosmetics. Items such as a $550 coat of Glacier white paint, $350 for contrasting black exterior trim pieces, and $1,000 for black painted wheels added flash but no function. On the more practical side were our test vehicle's $350 roof rails, $150 cargo bay storage rails, and $1,800 comfort and convenience package. The latter adds ventilated front seats, power reclining rear seats with heaters, and a motion-activated power liftgate, all of which were worthwhile additions. The F-Pace S's extensive list of standard features includes things such as LED headlights, a massive panoramic sunroof, navigation, blind spot monitoring, and alarm keeping assist. Notably missing from our F-Pace S was the $3,200 technology package that swaps out the standard 8.0-inch in-control touch multimedia system for the larger, more advanced 10.2-inch in-control touch Pro unit. The technology package also trades the F-Pace S's handsome set of conventional gauges for a 12.3-inch digital cluster. Although in-control touch may be the lesser setup in theory, it's actually the better unit in practice. Unlike in Control Touch Pro, the simpler in Control Touch comes with 8 physical buttons around its touchscreen that allow users to easily call up and exit different menus on the fly. Still, competitors such as the Mercedes-AMG GLC-43 and the Porsche Macan GTS offer ergonomically superior systems, not to mention the fact that the Jaguar system crashed and rebooted itself on several occasions during its stay with us. Neither the Mercedes nor the Porsche provide the interior volume of the Jaguar, though. With all seats in use, the F-Pace S affords 34 cubic feet of cargo space, 15 more than the GLC-43 and 16 more than the Macan. The Jaguar's rear bench seat also is more comfortable than those in either of its German competitors. In spite of its tidy exterior dimensions, the F-Pace S feels more mid-size than compact from behind the wheel. The Jag's relatively high seating position, raised beltline, and long hood provide a commanding driving position. Paired with well-weighted steering and a standard all-wheel drive system that by default sends 100% of the engine's torque to the rear wheels but can transfer as much as 50% of available torque to the front, the F-Pace S provides the confidence needed to grab the high-riding cat by the scruff of its neck and toss it enthusiastically around curvy back roads. Even so, we find the Macan GTS more entertaining, a factor that ultimately helped the Porsche beat the F-Pace S first edition in a recent comparison test. Attractive, practical, and engaging to drive, the 2017 Jaguar F-Pace S on its all-season rubber offers all the charm and nearly the same levels of grip as the pricier first edition model in its summer tires. While the F-Pace S may not quite be the sharpest knife in the compact crossover drawer, it's a versatile blade that's
Yeah.